scheme to defraud Total Energies for over $22 billion has begun in Nanterre. One key figure missing from the proceedings is Andre Gulfi, a man known as Dedela Sardine, who passed away in 2016. Now, Gulfi is suspected of having played a central role in orchestrating the fraudulent scheme, but his death means he cannot be questioned in court. The defense team for one of the accused criticized the case, suggesting that the charges are based on an alleged fraudulent arbitration led by Gulfi, whose actions remain a point of contention. Total Energies, meanwhile, is determined to seek compensation for the attempted fraud. Let's listen in.
Contradictoire, mais il y a évidemment un grand absent puisque la thèse de l'accusation et des parties civiles, c'est que tout ça aurait été orchestré par André Gulfi. Or, et c'est la folie de cette procédure, c'est que cet André Gulfi, qui est mort en 2016, n'a jamais été entendu. Jamais été entendu pendant de 2011 à 2016, et il était vivant, il aurait pu l'être. Et aujourd'hui, cette thèse, cette fiction, c'est qu'il aurait orchestré un arbitrage frauduleux. Voilà.
Le groupe Total est partie civile, donc victime. Et en tant que victime, il attend d'être indemnisé des faits dont il a été l'objet pendant de très nombreuses années. Et c'est son rôle de partie civile d'ailleurs, c'est de demander une indemnisation en contrepartie du préjudice qui a résulté d'un simulacre d'arbitrage qui a duré des années. Voilà.
Ça veut dire qu'on poursuit des professionnels du droit qui en réalité sont poursuivis pour être les artisans d'une partition qu'ils auraient exécutée en leur qualité de professionnels du droit, mais les donneurs d'ordre finalement ne sont pas là ou alors sont blanchis. Donc on ne comprend pas. Évidemment que nous attendons d'être relaxés parce que il y a des absents majeurs et un non-lieu pour une personne qui est centrale dans le dossier.
And US President Donald Trump told reporters that he has made his choice for the next chairman of the US Federal Reserve. Speaking from Air Force One, he declined to reveal the name. Let's listen in to what he had to say.
What about extending the
Fed chair? Are you any closer on that right now?
I know who I'm going to pick. Yeah.
Oh, tell us.
Kevin Hassett. I'm not telling you. We'll be announcing it. Thank you very much, everybody.
Meanwhile, White House economic advisor Kevin Hassett said that he would be happy to serve as the next Fed chairman if selected by President Trump. Hassett's comment follows reports from US media outlets last week indicating that he has emerged as a frontrunner to succeed current chairman Jerome Powell, whose term is set to end next year.
First of all, President Trump has a whole bunch of great candidates, and I think any one of them would be a big trade up from where we are. But then once it became clear that the president's getting closer to make a decision, the markets really celebrated. Interest rates went down. We had one of our best Treasury auctions ever. And so I think that the market expects that there's going to be a new person at the Fed, and they expect that President Trump's going to pick a new one. And if he picks me, I'll be happy.
Next up, Senegal's President Bassirou Diomaye Faye has led a ceremony to commemorate the French colonial army's 1944 massacre of African soldiers in Thiaroye. Bassirou said that it is a fight to ensure that never again will people be denied their history, their dignity, and their very right to exist freely. Listen in to what Bassirou had to say.
Ce travail de commémoration, ce travail de mémoire dépasse la simple commémoration. Il est aussi tourné vers l'avenir. C'est pourquoi le gouvernement s'engage à renforcer la place de l'histoire du massacre de Thiaroye dans nos programmes scolaires. Nos enfants doivent en connaître les séquences, les acteurs et les récits. Ils doivent comprendre les mécanismes de la domination coloniale et la valeur de la résistance.
Moving on, the World Health Organization says a new generation of powerful weight loss and diabetes drugs could help change the course of the global obesity epidemic, which now affects more than 1 billion people. In new guidance released today, the WHO says GLP-1 drugs, including well-known brands like Ozempic and Mounjaro, should be used as long-term treatment for adults with obesity. But the agency stresses these medicines are not a quick fix. Obesity already kills more than 3.7 million people a year, and the WHO warns that global numbers could double by 2030 without decisive action. The agency says the drugs work, but must be paired with lifestyle changes, easy screening, and stronger public health policies that create healthier environments. The WHO also warns that high prices could leave poorer countries behind, widening health gaps at a time when obesity already carries a global economic cost of $3 trillion a year. Listen in.
Obesity is one of the most serious public health challenges of our time. Globally, more than 1 billion people are living with obesity, and that number is expected to double by 2030. Obesity is a chronic relapsing disease that drives heart disease, diabetes, and some types of cancer. It was linked with 3.7 million deaths globally last year and puts huge strain on health systems and economies. In recent years, a class of drugs called glucagon-like peptide-1 receptor agonists, or GLP-1s, which were originally developed to treat diabetes, have been approved in many countries for the treatment of obesity.
And that's a wrap on the newsroom. Do stay tuned to NewsX World for more global news updates.